Hello, welcome to Ellie V Toys. It is LEGO Friends building time today. This one is the LEGO Friends horse vet trailer. A lot of you have been asking for this one in the comments and I've got it now, so let's build it. And it adds on really nicely to the riding club as well. So let me see, there are 2 instruction books, there's a little sheet of stickers, and there are 3 bags, so there's a bit of substance to this build, which is great. Let's check out which mini dolls come with the set. We've got a pair of pants here, some riding pants, some jodhpurs, and a riding jacket, very fancy, very regal looking in the red and the gold, brown eyes, and brown hair with a riding helmet on. This is Olivia. So Olivia is going to be doing the riding today, and there is a second mini doll in the set. Let's see who this might be. She has on the vet uniform, and let me see, it is Aunt Sophie, our resident vet, and she's going to be very handy to have around if something goes wrong with the horses today, which I predict is going to happen because after all we are building the vet trailer and there's a horse, look! This is a beautiful new one that we haven't had before. This is our little grey dappled one with a star on the back. It is Star, it is Olivia's horse. Of course, she's only got a star on one side. That is so cute. And she also gets a bow. We can put that in a multiple of places, but on the top of her tail seems to be a nice place. She also comes with a saddle, which is nice, but no bridle or reins. So Olivia's just going to ride around like a lunatic with no reins or bridle, and hopefully she doesn't fall off. Otherwise, we're going to need not just a vet, but we'll need a doctor. So I hope she takes care. Let's move them over. Oh, everyone's knocked over. It's starting so well. And we'll start the build, the first little part of the build. Let me see what we have. We've got 2 bright yellow railings, which is lovely and cheerful, and a little uprighty sticky bit there with a handle to hold something. Now this is a corral for the horse, so you can put the horse in here and keep it nice and steady and calm while it's being examined. Well, now that the corral is ready, let's start building, well, not the trailer yet, because we need something to lug the trailer around. So we're going to need some sort of quite heavy-duty 4-wheel drive. So let's start with that. We need the car. And what does the car need? It needs a registration plate. So let's put that on. And it is, it's got vet on it. It's got HL Heart Lake 16 and the vet on it. So we're going to need a matching one of those on the back, but we're going to keep building up the front first. Actually, that might be the back. I don't know. We'll have to see where the steering wheel goes. Got some wheel arches on now. And a nice comfy little seating place. There is room there for 2 mini dolls. No, Star, no, it's actually not for you. It's for the girls. You will get your own dedicated horse trailer soon, so you're just going to have to be patient and stop looking... Do you think Star looks quite cross in the background there? Waiting not quite as patiently as she possibly could be for her trailer. We need the car though, because without the car we can't actually move the trailer anywhere. So you are going to have to be patient while we finish up the car. Now I've been entirely distracted by Star. Where do these blue bits go? Oh yeah, lift your arms up. Everybody's arms up. And one on the other side. There. Alright, and some more long blue pieces. Arms up, underneath. If you must sit in the car, you're going to have to be incredibly compliant and do as I ask. But they do look comfy in there. Okie dokie, I can definitely tell the front from the back now that the steering wheel is in. So we are putting the front part on the car now with some headlights and the grille, and no number plate on the front, no registration plate. I wonder where we're going to put the matching registration plate. Maybe just on the back. And now we've got a tow bar so we can attach the trailer when it is built. And the car's definitely taking excellent shape. Now we have got our little vet symbols to go on either side of the car. Looking good. And some more nice little smooth pieces with arms up. And the bonnet is on, and the bonnet gets its own really pretty sticker there. The giant horseshoe and a love heart. Some side mirrors. And a windscreen to keep the bugs out of their mouths and hair while they drive along, a little archway over the back, and I think we are getting pretty close to finish here, we're just going to need a little roof. And I'm right when I say little, look at that, it's even got some flashing lights on it. But how does this fit on? Have I done something wrong? Let me pull it apart and have a look, because that didn't fit on properly. No, that's what the instructions say. Let me try again. Okay, if at first you don't succeed, try again. Doesn't work. What am I doing wrong? I can't figure this out. Let me have a think. Oh, actually, hold on. I don't think the windscreen is pushed down far enough. There we go. It was just the tiniest bit out, which meant it didn't fit on. That's how snugly Lego fits together. It's so well manufactured, so well engineered. Now we've got some wheels and our car is done. And we might swap them over because I think Sophie's supposed to be driving here. There we are. Good. All right, Sophie, you've got a car. Except now we need to open bag 2 and we need to get started on the trailer itself, the vet trailer for the horse. Now these long pieces always baffle me. There's a long piece and a short piece on these, and the long one attaches in this case. I have learned in the past that it's very important to pay attention to the orientation of these. Otherwise you really come a cropper later on. Interesting hook thing on the back there. I wonder what we're going to be doing with that. Oh, you are very excited, Star, aren't you? I think you're in the way though, to be honest, so you're going to have to hop off because now I'm getting things wrong. There we are. That goes on there. And that's not the right step up there. That's going to be the little ladder up into the middle part of the trailer. And we got a couple of little wheel arches here, just floating free on these little single studs on the side. Now they've been snapped into place, they won't float free so much. And now we are starting to build up the walls for where the horse enclosure part is. I've got to make sure I'm putting the right ones on in the right spot here. It's not quite as symmetrical as I expect it to be, as I'm anticipating it to be. So if the horsey goes in the back there, there's actually nowhere for their feet to lock on because of the little slidey hooky bit at the back, the little smooth hooky bit at the back. So that's curious. I wonder what more we're going to have to build on top to make it secure for the horse while we're travelling along. So on the inside middle section, you saw a ladder go on there. There are a few different sections inside the trailer. Obviously we've got the horse section organised, so there are also some human-sized sections too. Little printed pieces there with the vet symbol on it, and we might, oh yeah, I know, Olivia's in your spot, Star. Do you think Olivia might want to hop out of the back of the horse trailer? No? You're just going to try and squash it. Oh, come on. Actually, there is enough room in there for both of you. Just play nicely, because I've got to keep building. Keep an eye on them for me, will you? Now this part here has got a hinge, nice big glass window there. So this is going to be installed just up here on top of the smooth part. There, so that's going to give us easy access to the middle section, the human size section where Sophie is now. Look at that. So that's where the vet can stand and check the horse over. And here now we've got our little hook to put on the trailer to the back of the car. That's good. There is another section up here and we're putting a sticker on that shows us that this is a little bed here. You want to try that out, Sophie? Oh, no, she's just fallen down. Hold on. There we go. There, it's a bit short. Your feet are sticking over the end. That doesn't look comfy at all. I don't suppose... actually, yeah, no, I've put it around the wrong way. There we go. Try again. So we haven't got a pillow on there yet. I assume we're going to put a pillow on soon. But this is a very, very small space in here. It's going to be quite cramped. It's not meant to be a living area, I think. It's just meant to be a resting place in case the vet needs to keep 24-hour watch over her patient. Now we've got a good little door coming in here. It has got a sticker on it with flowers and the vet symbol, and it just is very wobbly at the moment, so we'll click it in with our piece on the top, and there, now it's secure. Good, we are doing well. Now it's time to line all around the outside here. Just lie down if you would, Sophie. Actually no, hop it right out of the way. Might be a good idea, while we line all around the top with some blue pieces, some smooth, some with the little studs on them, because obviously we're going to have a removable top. There, it's definitely taking excellent shape, and now we're up to bag number 3. So all of the people are in there, and now we're making something smooth. This is too small to be the roof, so it looks like it might be, oh, I know what it is. There we go, we have to put the sticker on. That was the big giveaway. It's got some signs to alert the other traffic that there are horses travelling in here. I've got that on straight now. And this is where our other registration sticker is going to go on. It goes on the very back of the trailer. There we go, can I get it on straight? Oh yes-ish. It goes on the back here. It's the gate here to keep the horse from falling out the back, which is kind of important. It's really important. All right, now we get to finish up the sleeping area. Sophie gets a pillow, nice big long pillow, but jeepers, there is not much room in here. She's gonna have to sleep with her arm up or on her side. That does not look comfy at all. She's gonna have to be very, very tired, I think, to actually find that comfortable. Let's build the little area around her. She might be trapped in there forever. We might not be able to get her out. It's so snug. At least she's got lots of windows around. That will make it feel a little bit bigger, maybe, from the inside. I hope she's not claustrophobic. There we are, very, very snug in there. The living area of the trailer. Ah, there, see? Yep, just enough room for a bed and her to sleep with her arm up over her head. Okay. A couple of little archways here to make the shape up over the top of the horse. Some little grills. And of course some flowers. Because this is a Lego Friends set. Where would we be without some little flowers? And a little downlight. Okay, the top of the horse area is done. Now we get to put the rest of the roof on, which is going to be detachable. Let me see how this is going to take shape. With a little archway, a couple of little archways. And it's taking shape like a bit of a box. There's some room in the middle, a whole heap of hooks, 4 hooks, and a big sticker up here. I'm going to put this on straight there. So it's got a phone book, that must be all the vet's important documentation and paperwork, and some bottles with medicines or, I don't know, horse liniment, whatever you need. And here are all our vet equipments. We've got the needle, an ice pack, a clipboard, and a pen, and an otoscope for looking in their eyes and ears, and a medicine spoon, and I have no idea what that is, and a thermometer. And Sophie needs some of her vet equipment that she can wear around her neck. She obviously is going to need a stethoscope and her little vet hat. Yeah, okay. All right. And I have no idea what this is. Let's see. I suppose we have a box. Of course, we're going to need a lid for it. That makes perfect sense. So that snaps in here, and that looks really hard to get up and open. If you could stand there and just check we've put all your equipment in where it needs to be, Sophie. I'm just going to keep building our top here of the trailer. Got some nice curvy pieces on the front. That's why it looks weird, because I missed those big long ones on the side. Now it looks proper. Now it looks right. Now we're going to put our last pieces of curvy bits with some flowers on the front and a matching one on the other side with a matching flower. There. Some blue smooth pieces to finish it up. And good. Now let's go and install our roof and see how it looks. It looks great. It looks just, how am I going to open this? That's really hard. Okay, so a box to store all the stuff up the top. That is very practical and very handy. And we now need some wheels. So 2 on this side. It's a bit wibbledy-wobbledy at the moment. We need, oh, lost that one. There we go. That one escaped. It's back now. Now we've got all of our wheels. Now we just need to back up the car. In you hop. And attach the vet trailer. And now we are ready to rumble. Oops, stars out. Now I can't get, how am I going to get Olivia out? It's really hard actually to access any of the dolls if you put them in the horse part of the vet trailer. And you're going to have to do a 16-point turn to try and turn around in that trailer. I hope you've got really good reversing skills, Aunt Sophie, because it's going to be tough. Okay, we also have, I told you we have a saddle blanket here. And it gets its own little personalised sticker with a star on it because it belongs to Star. Excellent, that's going to be lovely. You do have to take the middle part out of the horse to put the blankets on, but I do like the new edition of the blankets, they're nice. And a carrot for the horsey, or for Sophie or Olivia if they get hungry. And there's a little step here. We'll see what we're going to do with that in a moment, but we do have a book as well, which seems to say something like equine, or it doesn't quite say it, but it's obviously a book about horses. It's very curious. It doesn't look like a vet handbook at all. Looks like it might be a novel. And on this little hook in the horse corral goes the clipboard. So that clip actually holds the clipboard so that the vet doesn't need to hold it in her hand. Holds the clipboard. So all the information is right there up at eye level and she doesn't need to duck up and down. There. There. I think we're doing really well. Okay, so if Star comes in here, there's the clipboard right there. Star can read it too if Star is curious about what her condition is. And we can also use this little step to lay out the equipment that the vet needs for whatever procedure she needs to perform on the poor sick horse. There we go. We're all built. We've just got, what else do we have? Oh, there's a couple of curious things we can do here. This book actually has a spot in the vet trailer. Can you guess where that might be? Let's open up a bit. It fits in here, tucks just in here, next to the bed. A bit easier if we take the roof off. So therefore, Sophie can have a bit of a read while she is relaxing for the long hours she spends in the vet horse trailer. That door's kind of small for Sophie with her hat on. She's going to have to duck to get into the horse vet trailer. Oh well. Okay, now we get to see why there are no little studs that you can attach the horse to inside is because it's actually designed to have the horse go in on the little corralled section. So it's supposed to stay in there, on it. See? And the clipboard actually folds in as well. And we can store the seat up here and all of the vet equipment and the carrot. So everything is neatly tucked away and the horse vet trailer is ready for action. Are we ready? I think we are. Let's see what's going to happen in Heart Lake City today. Olivia is out riding Star with no bridle and no reins, training her on the horse trainer here at the riding club. And they're just practicing walking around in circles, but oh my goodness, they're going too fast! Oh, and Star has fallen over and collapsed. Well, that is not good. They should not have gone so fast, especially when they're not properly equipped. Lucky we have got Aunt Sophie in the horse vet trailer. She's come here, she's going to check out Star, and she's left again. I hope she comes back. Oh no, she was just going out to reverse up. That's good. All right, here she is. I know, yep, Star has taken a tumble. Would you check her out, please? She is looking pretty poorly. So we'll get out the big corral-y section-y thing, and we might need to try and encourage Star to get in on this, and I don't know how we're going to do this. Oh, Olivia knows. The perfect carrot trick. All right, check her all over, please, Aunt Sophie. Nothing in the saddle. Check in her eyes and ears with the otoscope. She all looks okay. So maybe just an ice bag on her head because she has taken a bit of a bump. And something else? Oh, of course, a horse blanket just to keep her warm. It's very, very important to keep her nice and warm now, as well as a coal pack on her head. Seems kind of contradictory. Let's get Star into the horse trailer so we can get her back to the riding club safely. Because obviously she can't ride anywhere at the moment. And Olivia, if you would like to travel with Star in here, you can keep her calm and keep her company while Sophie takes to the steering wheel. And can you drive kind of sedately? That would be nice because you've got a sick horse in the back. Off they go, nice and steadily. And here they are back at the riding club, coming in. There. Now Sophie is going to actually spend the night in the horse vet trailer just to keep an eye on Star and make sure she doesn't take a turn for the worse. And Olivia has got a lot of jobs still to do at the riding club, so she is going to have to leave Star in Aunt Sophie's very capable hands. Off you go, Olivia. Got jobs to do. Star will be okay, I promise. You will see her tomorrow morning and she'll be as right as rain. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe and click like. Check out some of my other silly videos, and I'm going to see you with a new one very, very soon.